Have you ever seen a woman fall for a man she barely knows, so quickly it feels irrational? She swears it's chemistry. She claims it just happened. She thinks her heart led the way. But what if I told you it wasn't her heart at all? What if every beat of that heart, every glance she replayed 1,000 times, every moment that made her stomach twist, wasn't random? What if it was engineered? This isn't magic. It's not fate. It's not love. It's psychological manipulation, subtle, deliberate, almost invisible. And it's being used right now by men who understand something most never learn. Attraction doesn't begin with desire, it begins with confusion. Let me explain the loop. Most men try to impress. They show off. They validate. They over-explain. But the man she can't forget? He barely says anything. He doesn't seduce. He orchestrates. He uses silence like a blade, tension like a violin string, and mystery like a fog that never quite clears. He doesn't pressure her. He doesn't argue. He doesn't even chase. Instead, he leads her mind into a hall of mirrors, where every emotion she feels comes from inside herself, yet she thinks it's about him. This is the three-step loop: push-pull psychology, scarcity and silence, and suggestive control. Step 1, push-pull psychology. Where seduction starts without her knowing. It doesn't begin with compliments. It doesn't start with desire. It starts with tension. Emotional tension is more addictive than lust. Why? Because tension creates a problem her brain wants to solve. And if she can't solve it, she can't forget it. Playboys create a cycle: closeness, then space, warmth, then chill, interest, then detachment. Not because they're hot and cold, but because they understand that the mind chases resolution, and the heart follows. So how does it begin? He pushes first. Just enough attention to create a spark. A compliment, but not one that's obvious. You have a clever way of pretending to be shy. It's kind of dangerous. It's playful. A little ego stroking. A little jab. Her mind latches on. Then he gives her full presence. Eye contact. Undivided attention. Laughter. Safety. That "we just clicked" moment. And just when she's emotionally rising, he pulls. Suddenly. Silence. He checks his phone. Ends the conversation first. No explanation. No apology. Now her brain is spinning. Did I say too much? Was he just being polite? Why did the energy shift? She doesn't know it. But she's now caught in the loop. Not of attraction, but of confusion. And confusion breeds obsession. Why? Because certainty closes the loop. Curiosity keeps it open. And the more uncertain she feels, the more she invests. Emotionally, mentally, even physically. But here's the brilliance: he never pulls too far. Just when she's ready to walk away, he resurfaces. A casual "hey stranger," a smirk that says nothing, but means everything. Her brain lights up again. The emotional roller coaster restarts. And this time, she buckles herself in. Why? Because it feels like her choice. And humans defend their own decisions, even the irrational ones. Step 2, scarcity and silence. Turning attention into an addictive drug. Here's something average men never understand. A man's attention is currency, and what is rare becomes valuable. Playboys don't just hold back emotionally. They hold back physically, digitally, energetically. They become scarce. But when they do show up, they show up fully. Eye contact, deep listening, a well-timed joke followed by a quiet pause, a comment that sticks in her mind like static electricity. You blush when you're nervous. It's cute. Don't hide it. Then, silence. No explanation. No double texting. No apologies. Not ghosting. Just absence. And because his presence was emotional, his absence feels personal. The void is louder than the words. Now she starts filling in the blanks. Maybe he's just busy. He didn't seem like the ghosting type. I wonder if I said something wrong. The silence becomes its own message, a canvas on which she paints her own meanings. And here's the twist: the longer the silence, the stronger the story she builds. So when he returns, it's like gravity resets. He doesn't apologize. He doesn't even acknowledge that I'm away. He just smirks and says, still overanalyzing everything? Or did I finally teach you to breathe? She laughs. She melts. She resets the chase, harder than before, because now, it's not just about him. It's about proving that what she felt was real. Step 3, Suggestive Control. Mastering the art of leaving things unsaid. While average men try to explain themselves, Playboys do something more powerful. They leave just enough unsaid. Their words carry layers. You know exactly what you're doing, don't you? What does that mean? Her outfit? Her confidence? Her flirtation? She chooses the interpretation. And that choice makes her emotionally responsible for the moment. This is called cognitive tension. Her brain starts to loop the moment, trying to define it. But there's nothing to define. And that's the trap. He adds mystery. Not with lies, but with ambiguity. You're dangerous. I like it. You're hard to read. That's rare. You're trouble, but not the kind I'd walk away from. Each line shifts the power. Now she's being observed. She's being analyzed. Suddenly, she wants to clarify who she is to him. And just like that, the emotional leverage flips. When she finally asks, so, what are we doing here? Are you seeing anyone else? Where's this going? He doesn't answer. He redirects. Do you always need a label to enjoy the moment? What do you think this is? Now she's spinning. He's not just inside her thoughts. He is her thoughts. Certainty dies. Mystery deepens. And mystery makes her stay. Step 4, the exit before closure. The psychological ghost that lingers. Just when the connection feels undeniable, when she's ready to open up fully, he steps away. Not forever, just long enough for her to feel the emotional free fall. Now she's left holding emotions with no one to give them to. That's not heartbreak. That's phantom intimacy. She might go on dates. She might laugh with someone else. But her rhythm, her emotional tempo, is still in tune with him, because he didn't just touch her body. He touched the one place most men are afraid to go. Her imagination. The final truth, the mirror, not the man. Here's the twist no one talks about. She's not chasing him. She's chasing the version of herself that she only feels when she's with him. The thrill, the mystery, the emotional chaos, the addictive high of almost clarity. That's what brings her back. Even when she calls him toxic. Even when her friends warn her. Even when she knows better. Because it's not about the man. It's about the mirror he holds up. And in that reflection, she sees parts of herself she forgot existed. If this video unlocked something for you, if it helped you understand what really drives attraction, what really pulls her in, and why she keeps coming back even when it makes no sense, then do this. Like this video. It tells the algorithm more men need to hear this truth. Subscribe to the channel, because next week's drop might be the one that changes how you move forever. Comment below. Tell us, what's the most confusing signal you've ever gotten from her? Share this with a friend who's still asking, why did she ghost me? And if you want access to private insights, early video drops, and raw breakdowns of human behavior, join the Stoic psychology movement. The game is real. The tools are psychological. And the question is simple: are you leading the rhythm, or just dancing to someone else's tune?